What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. It's episode number 88, and today we're returning with 4 massive games with Nottingham Forest, 3 in the Premier League, and the first leg of our Champions League quarter-final tie, which we're also going to do a draw for to start today's episode off. We've got the Blades at home, then Southampton at home in midweek as well, before Watford away at Vicarage Road, one of only 2 teams to stop us from winning in the Premier League thus far. Then we'll have the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final tie that will be coming here, and before we go any further, let's advance one day in the calendar after the Wednesday night Champions League round of 16 ties and find out who we've got in the last 8 together. So to start today's episode off, we'll do the draw and see who Nottingham Forest will face in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. It's gonna be, oh man, I'm so nervous for this. It's gonna be, oh, AC Milan! First leg away at the San Siro. You can see there's a Madrid derby, Chelsea versus Barcelona. They've had some great ties over the years. And Man City versus Dortmund as well. AC Milan, the only Italian side left in it. First leg at the San Siro, and that'll be our 4th and final game today. Bring them on, man. I can't wait. And also, as we advance to Sunday, I believe Liverpool are playing their 30th game here, and they have done so and have won as well. Man City have also won, so they've now cut the gap to 3 points on us, whilst we go 3 points behind Liverpool, who have now taken the lead in the race for the title for the first time in a very long time. We do still have the 2 games in hand and a better goal difference record, despite their win against Southampton. Man City also won. They thrashed Everton by the same scoreline as well. So Liverpool now top of the tree with 8 games to go. Unfortunately for them, we've got 2 games in hand, and for our first one against Sheffield United right now, just above the drop zone by 3 points and only 20 points from 30 games, I feel confident we should get the win here and return to top spot as we enter the international break. First of 4, it's the Blades at home. Make sure we don't just win, but win by a few clear goals in this game as well. Liverpool with a 5-0 victory, chipping away at our superior goal difference. Won't be long before they've caught up. We know the title could be decided on goal difference, so we need to keep on banging them in every single game. Raphael has no problem doing that. Second highest score in the league, makes it 1-0. Nigeria to Declan Rice, in to Divock. Lovely first touch, and it's a good save and turn behind for a corner. Relatively uneventful first half, but quite even so far as Jay's delivery is headed a goal bound by Mason and onto the roof of the net. Still 1-0, and of course the wins are the most important thing, but 1-0 victory, scraping them by a goal, it's probably not going to get us the title, and it certainly won't if it comes down to goal difference. That was the problem last year, as Ageria finds Leao, and now Divock. And Bell just couldn't release his man. And it'll drop behind for a goal kick. No, Stevens clears, but that'll do it. We need another goal, man. 1-0's not going to cut it. Divock's beginning to slow down a little bit in his goal-to-game ratio as well. With that being the case, his chance of joining the 40 club is getting slimmer by the game. Still, 1-0 here. Sheffield United have looked good, though, to be fair, as Mason heads away that cross. It's been quite an even contest so far, though I would say we've been slightly better as we come on the break. Oh, surely, Divock, you need a goal, son. But he'll be a team player. And as Rice feeds through Leao, Raphael gets goal number 27 in the Premier League. 2 for him, 2 for Forest. Points should be in the bag now. Amber to Ageria, looking for Leao, going for the hat-trick. But the team player finds Divock, who needs a goal himself and gets one as well. You love to see that, man. You love to see that. Raphael chasing the match ball. Could have drawn level with Divock in the race for the golden boot. But what does he do? He says, this is my bro, man. This is my guy up top. 3-0, points in the bag. These two, such amazing chemistry. Oh, lovely ball. Lovely ball. Oh, what a goal. And the clean sheet goal with 5 minutes to go. Zivkovic nods in. What a brilliant goal. And the Blades have got a consolation. They deserve that too, because they've played well today and looked good when coming forward. Ball kept in play. What a ball to the middle. And Zivkovic, well, maybe Robinson should do better at his near post, but fantastically accurate header. And the Blades, who've had, to be fair, played some pretty good football, have found a consolation. We'll always have a soft spot for Sheffield United, regardless of what save we do. And they've got themselves a goal, something to take back with them. And there it is, 3 points in the bag. And whilst Liverpool might cut the goal difference by 3, we draw back on terms with them on goal difference and take over on goal difference as well. Top spot ours once again. Stats a bit deceptive as well. This was not as one-sided as it suggests. This was a tough game. But Man of the match split between the boys up top. The link-up play, glorious once again. Raphael with a brace and an assist, and Divock got an assist to go along with his goal as well. I love these two, man. So moving on, second of 4, Southampton at home, and this is our game in hand. We've reclaimed top spot, and now we need to go 3 points clear with just 9 games to go. Second of 4, the Saints at the City Ground. No Jerry in the starting lineup tonight. He's come back a little bit tired. And therefore Jay is going to play in the cam role where he used to play a lot of his games, and Bukayo Saka is going to play on the right hand side. I've always thought if those two are going to coexist and play in the starting 11 together, that's how it would have to be. And as Harrison reaches his block, Mason will clear and we'll get it away. That's the only combination I can see where Bell and Saka, who link up for our first attack, and be in the starting 11 at the same time. As Origi finds Leao, and that's a great ball to Bamba, who should make it 1-0, and he does. Perfect start, 9 minutes in. Jonathan, rare goal scorer, but a big one, settles the nerves early. Fantastic ball by Leao as well. The vision, the awareness, then the execution too. Picture perfect. As Bamba gets to go, and I said before, we need more productivity from our inside forwards. Bell has certainly done well since being instated into the first 11, and Bamba, he's been all right, but as Bell is denied by Lewis, I do need a couple more from him before the end of the season, I feel. Great save there, still 1-0, but all the early pressure on the Saints, as you'd expect. As Leao makes it 2. What a rocket from just inside the area. He's now only 1 goal behind Divock Origi as he goes for the golden boot. I have not mentioned this yet, but I will now very briefly. As Mason comes on a storming run and plays a 1-2 with Jay. Oh, and finishes like a striker to make it 3. What I'm going to say is this. Divock Origi, as Mason does an Ollie Watkins celebration, Divock Origi and Raphael Leao both have a chance to join Ivan Toney in the 40+ goal club. Something that only Toney has done throughout all of my years playing FIFA for YouTube. And both have the chance to do it in the same season. If that happens, they're the greatest strike partnership I've ever had. Mason Watson, though, 2nd goal of the season, and paying tribute to Ollie Watkins. Can you tell he's glad that Watkins is back with his celebration? 3-0, what a start. Corner, Forest, Jay to take, got the assist for our 3rd, and almost the assist for the 4th, and oh, what a save by Lewis. And you can tell by Leao's and my reaction, that should have been 4, and Raphael getting goal number 29 for the season. Great save, but how did that stay out? Deo to Tyler on at left back as he plays a lovely ball through to Bamrasi. Leao in the middle. Oh, he scuffed it, but Brendan says, I'll take it then, mate, for what is another involvement in a goal for the 2nd time in 3 games. He got 2 assists against Valencia, and now his 1st Premier League goal as well. It was meant to be Raphael's 29th, but it's Brennan's 1st instead. Declan to Brennan, and now Leao, a little flick to Watkins. Oh! 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 Oh, could have taken it in further. Adrenaline got the better of me. What a run from Watkins. That would have been the icing on the cake as Jack Stevens gets a touch on that and it goes behind for a goal kick. What a run! Oh, chance here for the Saints, and again, our clean sheet goes with just a few minutes to go. 2nd time that's happened now in 2 games when the points are in the bag. Lack of discipline, lack of concentration, not entirely sure. It's frustrating that, because again, I know I sound like a bit of a broken record, but every goal counts. Either way, 4-1, we get the most important thing, which is the victory, and we win our game in hand and go 3 points clear of 8 games to go. Win the remaining 8, win the Premier League title. Man, I so badly wish I could have finished that run off with Watkins though. That would be one of the goals of the season. And despite losing the clean sheet towards the end of the game, once again Mason Watson, my man of the match, a rock at the back and getting his 2nd Premier League goal of this season as well. A captain's performance from the leader tonight. And some good news after the game as well. Ben Chilwell coming back to first team training as well. Really pleased to see that, because whilst Morgan Bell has stepped in and done really well, Chilwell is of course one of the best left backs in the world at this point right now. So Ben coming back, glad to see it. Of 8 games to go, I do want to show you now the top scorer chart in the Premier League. Divock ahead of Raphael by the single goal. Origi slowed down a little bit in his goal to game ratio in recent weeks. That's why Leao has caught up. Who is your money on with 8 games to go to win the Golden Boot? Imagine if Mane comes from nowhere to snatch it. So third of four, it's Watford away at Vicarage Road as we face one of only two teams to take points off us in the Premier League this season after they drew with us at the City ground earlier on in the campaign. And around the grounds today, Liverpool are away at Stamford Bridge in a massive clash there as both teams need the points for different reasons. So Frank Lampard, do us a favour, man, and we could possibly go 6 points clear if we win and the Reds lose at Stamford Bridge. Third of four, Watford away. I remember the Watford game very, very well. They played some good football. They were actually quite unlucky not to win the game and pick up the 3 points to leave the City ground. And I often feel like when I take on a team I didn't beat in a reverse fixture, I might struggle when we take on one again. But Algeria almost gave us the lead 30 minutes in. Clips the top of the crossbar, still 0-0. That's what we need though, a fast, encouraging start and settle in the nerves early. Come on. Liao to Origi, Bamba. Oh, it's got to be Liao. Yes! Smacks it in with a weaker left foot, and that means he has drawn level with Divock Origi in the race for the Golden Boot. But who's the first man over to celebrate? His strike partner. They don't mind who wins it, one of them will. Forest in front. It's like when Klay Thompson broke Steph Curry's record for most 3 points in a single game. Like, Steph was as happy for Klay as anyone else would, and that's what you want from your players, you know? Teamwork, selflessness, chemistry, brotherhood. Oh, and Algeria should have made it 2 right before the half-time whistle. Scuffed the shot. The leader remains at 1. 45 minutes to go. We've not exactly been convincing. Some worried faces in the away end. Until I get the second goal, I'm not going to be celebrating anything. And whilst we've had no goal updates in the first half, just check the scores at the break. And as things stand, Frank Lampard's side are doing us a favour at Stamford Bridge. It's 1-1 in West London. And that means if results remain the same, then we'll go 5 points clear with 7 games to go. Long way to go though in both games as Origi drills it in to get back on level terms with Rafael Leao. Sorry, back in front in the race for the Golden Boot. 2-0 Forest, and there's the cushion we wanted. Goal update, top right. Oh, Liverpool are in front in London, but you just knew they'd find a winner at some point, man. They've been in absolutely absurd form, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If we are to win the title, we're gonna have to win every game. We can't hope that Liverpool will slip up because they simply don't. Jay on the ball, rolls it across, and Watkins makes it free to put the icing on the cake. But we'll say to Klopp, you keep on winning, we'll keep on matching your results, we'll stay top of the table. 3-0 Forest, 3 points in the bag. Goal update, top right. Yes! And Christian Pulisic has just put the Blues back on level terms. There's 12 minutes there at Stamford Bridge remaining, so there's still time for Klopp's side to find a goal to get back in front. But as things stand, we're going 5 points clear. Not going to celebrate until I've seen it confirmed though, because as you know, Liverpool, like us, have been almost perfect this season. That's going to do it here at Vicarage Road. It's a 3-0 win for Forest. We'll remain top by at least 3. Regardless of what happened there at Stamford Bridge. But the real question is, as we do our job, did Chelsea do us a massive favour in the process as well? Have we gone 5 points clear, or does the gap remain at 3? Scoreline very unfair on Watford. This is a really tough game as we expected. Both games against them have been very challenging. And the real question is, as my fingers are crossed, did Chelsea hold on to the point or not? Yes, they did. 2-2 the final score there. Man City beat Crystal Palace 3-0, but it's too late for Guardiola's side, I feel. But that means now, as you'll see by the table, with 7 games to go, neither team has a game in hand, but we are 5 points clear of Jurgen Klopp's team. That means we can afford one more loss in our final 7, and we will be crowned champions if we win the other 6. Destiny firmly in our own hands now. We shouldn't let this slip. So fourth and final game, our first trip to the San Siro of the series as we face the only Italian side left in the Champions League in the first leg of our quarter-final, Milan away from home. Fourth and final game, first leg, going to be a tough one, Milan at the San Siro. Tired legs, lots of rotation. Yeah, I don't fancy my chance in this one, especially being away at the San Siro. But an away goal to take you back to the City ground, that will certainly help as James looks to release Bukayo Saka. Foot race between him and Max Aarons. And Watkins is denied by Donnarumma for our first attempt on target. We know this will be tough, man. We know this is going to be incredibly tough, but again, an away goal, something positive to take back, and I'll take it. The Premier League is our #1 priority, so going out here in our first ever year in the Champions League will not be too disappointing. But, obviously, we also know that it will be an amazing achievement to reach the semi-finals as well. Ben Chilwell, first appearance since injury, finds Watkins, Origi, and Donnarumma quick off his line as well. Fast start this. Corner, Milan, 23 minutes in, their first chance could fall here. Rolondo's delivery is a good one, and Anderson's header clips the post, and Watson will just hoof it into touch, off the woodwork. Very fast start to the game. There's no way it finishes goalless. So second half begins still 0-0. I'm not sure if this will be a good result or not, to be honest. Like, a clean sheet and a credible draw away at the San Siro, that's not bad at all, but no away goals to take back to City Ground. That's playing with fire. Second half begins still 0-0. Raphael is on the bench. He's very tired. I don't want to bring him on. But against his old team, away at the San Siro where he used to grace the field, you know he'd be motivated to get us to winning goal. Still 0-0. Anything can happen in this second half, though, as Maddison crosses and Tomori does incredibly well. That's it, it's time, let's bring him on. Ollie Watkins comes off and Raphael, back at the San Siro, is on for the final quarter of an hour. He's got very little energy, so I'm not sure how much he'll have in the tank for the final 15, but can he be the game winner and give us a crucial away goal to take back to Nottingham? Still 0-0. Is there going to be a late twist in the tail here? Johnson to Mighton, and here he is, Rafael Leao, boos around the San Siro as he finds Divock, who offloads to Tyler. And is Saka on there? I think he is. Oh! Gareth Bale's presence pays off when it matters most. Saka with the winner, with 10 on the clock. Limbs in the away end, at the other end, Saka sent forward, and you just know last season he blazes that way wide, but this season, learning under one of the best, Gareth Bale bends it in off the far post, beats Donnarumma, and gives us what could be a priceless away goal and possibly a priceless win. Forest in front, now can we hold on? Almost there, almost there. What a win this will be if we can hold on to it. Tyler to Divock, looking for Brennan Johnson, who of late has been brilliant, and look who's onto it. Oh! That was his moment, that was his chance to score against his former club, just wide. This is it, one final chance for Milan. Benica puts Johnson on the floor. Kessie tackled by Ward-Prowse, and defensively tonight we've been brilliant. Blunted Milan's attacks, and we win it through a Bukayo Saka step inside and finish. Gareth Bale, that's the presence that's had the effect this year. What a huge win. The game started off at a lightning quick pace, but then it quickly died down. I felt as though one goal would separate the score in the second half, and in the end it turned out to be Saka's game winner. But look at the possession Milan had, man. So hard to get the ball off them tonight. While Saka got the game winner, my man of the match, Ben Chilwell, first game in over 2 months, steps onto the field, San Siro, Champions League quarter-final first leg, and put in a fantastic performance at the back, proving why he's one of the best left-backs in the world. Brilliant tonight. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Crewman as well, guys, so a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode featuring West Ham, Spurs, and the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final as we play host to Milan in a reverse fixture very soon.